gentlemen, yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today. Sully shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where all's actually competitive, and many others. Go to a FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe, because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
4 red lights, 5 red lights here at Abu Dhabi.
Alex, the final race of the season is go.
And Fanatical gets a jump start. Oh no!
P9, Reptile is damaged. Someone's got damage. Oh, that's Jagger.
Does Budos, but no, can't get him up. Does hold him off. Is there contact at the back?
Finchie's moved up a spot. Hey, watch out for the goat.
Round the outside of Daz. Oh, there's a bit of contact between the two.
Within
A little bit.
a tenth, but
Oh,
oh,
like that.
Urban's like, nah, I'm not having that.
Pack of cars. It's a wild of hyenas here at the moment.
Oh my god. There's going to be a drama here.
to become the inside, this slight corner.
Mad Dog's going to go around the outside, is he? Oh!
Oh, it's a mess, it's a mess.
Moment again, Daz. Oh, Daz is turned red.
Again, into turn 1, there's a little bit of contact.
In a blade, oh no!
Off tyres, and Kibisive Funky he's going to take the lead of the race.
Big 3 wide. Oh, they couldn't even be 4-1.
What is this game, man?
Oh, there it is, Duck Puncher, he's won it.
Kibisive Funky has won.
Dutchy is your Tier 2 World Champion.
But Kahoot will be Tier 1 champion for Formula OCE.
Hello, ladies and gentle people. How are we doing? Welcome back to Formula OCE Tier number 3, the go-to tier in all of Formula OCE, if I do say so myself, because, you know, I run it. But welcome back to round number 5 of season 3 of this championship. And we're here for the Singapore Grand Prix, which, you know, as you can see, it is a full grid, ladies and gentlemen, a full grid. It is absolute scenes here tonight, and we had to do some last minute changes, just due to a driver not getting back to me. So X-Laps makes his return, but this time he is racing in the Alfa Romeo here tonight after another driver was previously picked, but he did not get back to me in time. So an X-Laps was there, so we put X-Laps into the Alpha. Hopefully McPing is okay with that. That means you'll still have 2 drivers instead of the 1. As you know, I try to be fair with everybody. But, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Hey Rose, how we doing? Rose, Syra. Okay. Oh, also, that's another point. Syra is actually on debut here tonight, and he has a hot lap request. So we will watch Syra's lap time. Apparently, he's from the UK, so you know we welcome everybody. Let's hope he keeps it clean. So, well, after this lap, we'll do the Syra. Is it Syra or I thought it was Syra. Is it Syra? Syra. Or is it Syra? Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I do apologize, Syra. I thought it was Syra. And the watchful is off. Okay. For the YouTube video, I'm just watching the chat. Banned after last race. My man Sierra, howdy. Howdy's in the chat. He is absolutely going off his head right now as ZDM is back racing once again into the full-time seats. Another thing I need to point out as well, the Taurus goes to the top of a 38.2, so we could see some drivers into the 37s. And this has been a good lap for Sierra. And it's a 38.2. A 38.2 for the Williams man on debut. So as I was saying, JDM back racing full time in the Haas. He missed last week. So JDM is back in. And also Mansell gets a full-time seat as it's your boy stepped down due to personal reasons. Other commitments. So Mansell gets a full-time gig in the Haas seat. So he is quote-unquote on debut for that team. So looking forward to see how he goes. He could have won last week, but yeah. Just reading the chat. Where do you think your drivers will be? Oh man, it's going to be an easy 1-2, I think, with the henchman and Jimmy. And speaking of which, let's have a look at the championship standings. So here it is. So as you can see, Jimmy has a 44-point gap over P2 already. After 3 wins out of 4, and coming into Singapore, has a good commanding championship lead. It's not 2 races yet, but he could extend it tonight. I do know Budos is in there. I will change it, and next week at Baku, it'll be up to that. I literally forgot to change it, so that is my bad. But that is Scotty Mac's seat. Yeah, so, and constructors, here it is, and as you can see, the Red Bull, the first team to crack 100 points. Absolute banter right there, as Williams a P2, McLaren P3, AlphaTauri P4, Alfa Romeo P5, Mercedes P6, Ferrari P7, Haas a P8, Aston's a P9, and poor old Alpine are 10th with only 1 point in 4 rounds. Let's hope the Alpines have a better race here tonight. So we got Syra made the top 3 separated by literally nothing. But Kangaroo Guy goes to a 37.6. Now I have heard Kangaroo's a bit, or he loves this track, so take that with a grain of salt, if you will. So, yeah. The first went into the 37s. But it is only Q1, as Top Racing Life has joined, but he's too late. I've pinned him so many times. He didn't get back to me, so it is what it is. As Henchman out on his lap. So this track has very few overtaking opportunities, so it's gonna be hard to see where they will be. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into turn 7 on that main straight, the first DRS straight. So maybe even into turn 1 as well. But you would think it's on the first DRS straight is where the overtakes might happen. And Henchman goes up into P7 with 38.4. Kodiak back out there as well on his lap, and next lap has not come out yet. Ferrari 10th and 13th, you know, it is only Q1. It is only Q1. It's also going to be dependent on if you're going to see some rain in the race as well. If we're going to see some rain in the race, well, that's going to throw some strategy up into the air. So the drivers in trouble at the moment is Easy, Duck, X-Laps, Jimmy and Kodia, but Laps, Jimmy and Kodia have not put in a lap time yet. So they'll need to put in a lap time as soon as possible. But Easy, Duck, both have times on board, but they'll need to beat that. Oh, Kodia is into the fence. He might have got some wing damage. Will he finish off this lap though? No, he's not. He's coming in. Let's have a look at Jimmy. Rose going off in the chat for Jimmy and the henchmen. You know, the Red Bull teammates coming together. Championship leader as well, Jimmy, as we discussed early on, is 90 points, and Car Gamer, who's in P2 in the standings, has 46 points after not so great 2 rounds, which was Imola and Australia, especially Australia. That was, yeah, Australia was not good for Car Gamer, finishing P10. Bit of controversy on his end as well. So, let's hope he has a better race here tonight. Let's hope all drivers have a better race here tonight. No stewards inquiries. That will be absolute seeds. If there's no stewards inquiries, I'm thinking everybody will be absolutely having a party. And Jimmy, across the line, goes P3, a 38.1, just behind Wooly, but Kangaroo got with a 37.6, still going to, you think he'll still make it into Q number 2, he's half a second ahead. So this could be a decent race for the Mercedes as Duck punches up into P13. Oh. Sultan's on his laps, coming towards the end of his first timed run. So a wash, Rango, Sultana, Sparky, Easy, X-Laps and Koda all could be in a little bit of trouble here. So they could be in a little bit of trouble, as I was saying. But Laps goes up into P50 with a 39.3 as well. So we think from Kangaroo down to Urban, we think they might be safe. Maybe. Easy's pretty much a second up. It's a 39.8. It's actually a 39.2. A 39.2 goes up into P14. So he's not into that little gap of a 39.3 and 4, but he's right there as well. So he's in trouble. Washford's doing his lap. Sultana with the next one is right behind Duck Puncher. Duck Puncher gets out of the way, goes into the pits. And Sultana goes to P11, a 38.725. And we think Urban's good, but he's out on another lap. He thinks he can improve. Mansa's going out for another one. Duck Punch is back in. Easy. Oh, no. Easy is out. He is out, and he is now the bench setter with a 39.2. So a wash laps. Rango. Well, there it is. JDM has retired. He's done it in the pits, I do believe. Yeah, because Manson's the only Haas out there. As Kaipi has also retired with a 38.4. He's done it in the pits, so we might start to see some retirements. And Scotty Mack actually in the P2 with a 37.8. So he's pretty close to Kangaroo. He's the closest one to Kangaroo guy now. So probably one to watch out for with those two. Kangaroo, yeah, he's safe. As well, here comes Kodia. 39.4 at stage P20. Needs to find at least 3 tenths. Let's have a look at the wash. He's 2 tenths up here, so it'll be a 39.1 if he can hold it through this final corner. It's a 38.8 P13. And next laps is down into the drop zone. Jimmy has retired as well. Urban has retired as well. Ooh. And Cody just gets out of the way of Duck Puncher. And Mansell has no fuel here, so 2 minutes to go. I don't think he'll get another lap in. I don't think he'll get another lap in. Duck Puncher will make it in. And same with Sparky. As Top Racing has left the station. So Sultana makes it in. You would think Sierra, well, he's actually coming back out. He's not going to make it, so he's virtually wasting a set of softs. Not the best place to let the Ferrari go. Yeah. It's, yeah, not really the best place, to be fair. And Cortez back into the lane. He's had enough. He doesn't think he can improve. Well, that could be a penalty coming. Sierra's right. I know he tried to get out of the way, but yeah, it's not great. Not the best place. He should have done it on at least on the main straight. I think he could have made it there. With 20 seconds to go. And next up is 1.8 down, and he's into the drop zone. And he's not going to make it. So it's going to come down between, you think, Duck Puncher and Sparky. Mansell could be in a little bit of trouble as well. Let's have a look at Sparky's middle sector. It's 7.5 tenths. Oh, Mansell is definitely, could be in trouble here. Washville will definitely make it. Yes, yep, Sparky's 3 tenths up, so here comes Duck Puncher. And he's made it. Sparky around the final corner. And he makes it as well. That's dropped Mansell down. He is out in queue number 1. X-Laps doesn't make it out. Easy doesn't make it out. Rango doesn't make it out as well. And Kodia will start P20. Yeah, maybe Ranga could have made Q2. Awash makes it in by the skin of his teeth. Yeah, just by just over a tenth. So there is Q1 done. There's the grid from 16th down to 20th. Mansell, Laps, Easy, Ranga, and Kodia. Both AlphaTauris are out. So, oh, excuse me. That is not good for the AlphaTauri team, and especially for Constructors Fight. So, there we go. So, Q2 will get underway very shortly. I really hope I don't have to leave the lobby and come back. So, the gap between Kodia and Awash, about 6/10. 6/10 is the gap between Awash and Kodia. But I tell you what, there is some battles up and down the field. You gotta say, there is some battles up and down. But from P3 down to P16, it's under a second. So that midfield fight going to be absolute scenes come race time. Kill my front wing on every lap. Will be a lot of safety car. Yeah, that is one thing that we will need to do. Oh, Scotty Mac. Okay. Alright, here we go. You got one drive into Q2 though, Pokes. That you gotta take the positive. Alright, here we go. Chat, Q2 gonna get underway, and Card Gamer, Kangaroo, Wooly, and Syrah on the mediums. Henchman going on the mediums as well. So, also chat if you have a spare 1,000 channel points, and I know 10 of you, I gifted 10 of you some gifted subs. If you have 1,000 channel points, and you want a hot lap of driver of choice, do so. Unfortunately, Syrah has been taken, and I think that is it. So, any other driver apart from Syrah in this session or next session, if they make it in. Miss Perks is doing that. And we got a JDM hot lap. Okay. Well, this is new. Okay. Mitchie in the chat. And we've got a Kangaroo hot lap. We can certainly provide that for you, young Mansell. But we will honour the JDM hot lap first. And if Kangaroo does not go out, he will be the first one in Q3. So JDM and Kangaroo are now gone off the table. So if you want another hot lap of choice, please let us know in the chat. Oh, JDM hits the wall a little bit. Oh, that is very, very wide. You do not want to be taking that line. That could be a warning in the race. I thought that somehow it's not in lap invalidation, and this lap is not great from JDM, unfortunately. With the yellow flags, it's Urban just getting out of the way. I think he might have invalidated. We think wing damage. Let's have a look. Might not be wing damage. Car looks very understeery. Oh, he hits the wall again. Oh, I got a feeling. How many times will I say hit the... Oh, yeah, that is definite wing damage. And JDM's definitely coming in. Well, watch the end of Kangaroo. So this won't count as Kangaroo's hot lap. This won't count as Kangaroo's hot lap. As Wooly goes up, Sierra goes to P2 with a 39.5. Here comes Kangaroo. It's a 37.4. I think that's even quicker than what Q1 was. I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't think Kangaroo will be coming back in. Oh. Sultana's invalidated, so next one will... Oh, no, not... Clappy won't be. So it will be the henchman. Gotta be in the 38s for the meds. Well, Wooly's done a 38.0, so you want to be a low 38. And Mansell is absolutely godsmacked right about now. On mediums. Oh, there's the rain. Oh! Okay, chat. There is the rain. There is the rain. So, wow. Okay. So, Urban, JDM, Notorious, and Sultana and Clappy have not. Oh, this could be huge. This could shake up Q3 and the race. Oh, okay. Can Jimmy get into that top 10? So, do we think Kangaroo, Wooly, Dark, and Henchman are safe? Do we think Scotty Mack is safe? That is a real big question. It's P9, a 40.5. Oh, has Jimmy made it? Has Jimmy? I think it's going to be too wet. Sparky with a 40.8 thinks he is good. Sierra is back out on. Well, Car Game is 4 tenths up. And Sparky's around. Oh, he's actually DNF'd. He's actually DNF'd, so that's why he's out. Oh, Car Gamer is struggling. I think it might be just a little bit too wet. Yeah, it's too wet. It's too wet. What is Car Gamer doing? That is certainly interesting. Yeah, it's too wet. Yeah, DRS is disabled, so there it is. 6.5 to go. Well, the question is, I don't think it's going to dry out in time for the likes of Car, Urban, JDM, and Clappy in the two Astons. Okay. Interesting. So, for the likes of Urban, JDM, Clappy, and Torres, Inters are the way to go. So, they could still fight for a position for 12th to 15th. So, the Torres is out, Urban is out, so now it's come down to JDM and Clappy for that 12th and 13th spot. I don't think they can get Car Gamer though. I don't think they can get Car Gamer. I mean, it's gonna be some sort of lap if they can. A Washville coming out on the Inters as well. Under 5 to go. Oh, Clappy's gone for a spin. Let's have a look at JDM's lap time. Let's keep an eye on his lap time. So I do know I owe a kangaroo hot lap. Oh, Clappy's retired, so now it's come down to JDM. Can he get that P11? And unfortunately with Sparky's DNF, he won't be able to do Q3. He's out. He crashed. So this is going to be, it'll be good practice for a wash, because, oh, JDM, at least he'll get a P12 out of this. It's not so much, but you'd rather be P12 than P13. I don't think you can get Car Gamer though. I think Car Gamer just put in a decent lap time on the dries in the wet to get that P11. Thank you for the sub, Zoltan. Absolute scenes. War Machine absolutely going off in the chat here. But yes, I'm saying the Washville going to get some wet weather practice here. For Q3, if it's raining. And JD's back in. He's back in. So with just over 2.5 minutes to go, we might see a wash. JDM might retire. I don't think Cargo is going to get that 15 seconds. And the man in P2 in the championship is going to be out in Q2. Well, Jimmy makes it into Q3 on the mediums too, so he'll be on the better strategy than the likes of Duck, Scotty, Sierra, Sultana, and Sparky, and a wash. So we're just waiting on Cargamut to either finish his lap or come in and retire. He's the only one left. This Q2 could be done very, very early. Haven't had this done for a long time. There it is. Alright, so there it is. So there's Q2 done. So Sparky does make Q3, but he won't be able to do it. So he's out. Cargamut, Urban, Jedim, Clappy, and Notorious, both Astons are out after the strong weekend and all across the tiers last week. They're out in Q2. How we doing, henchmen? How we doing, henchmen? Oh, Frizy in the chat redeeming a hot lap, and he said Jimmy, but he meant the henchman because Jimmy was already taken. So we do owe a henchman and the kangaroo guy hot lap request. So it is enters and washes on softs. All right, maybe a wash, maybe thinking, you know, might be drying up towards the end. And kangaroo guy is coming out first. Well, he did come up first, but I think it's Duck Puncher coming out first ahead of him. Yep, it is Duck Puncher. So we'll honour the first hot lap request with the kangaroo guy. Holy crap. Mate, 49 viewers actually. Welcome everybody. Absolute scenes. Can we break our league racing record? It's 55. So we need another 6 more viewers. Share it around everybody. We have 4 tiers coming to you this weekend. First is Tier 3. Tomorrow night it's Tier 1 with Mitchie 950 in the comms box. Tier 4 on Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday night league racing with Tier 4. Ovel, thank you for the follow. Much appreciate you, my guy. How are we doing? And to end things off, we have Tier 2 on Sunday night with either myself or Rapid Kahoot in the comms box. And Tier 2 getting a little bit spicy. A little bit spicy the last few races. So come on in. We've also got a PlayStation. We have a PlayStation division. We don't have a commentator or streamer for that yet, but we are looking for one. We are looking for one, but there is a division up and running for PlayStation. So if you want to come in, !Discord, come on in, sign up, and someone will give you, either myself or someone else will give you the PlayStation roles. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. Come on in. And as we go, Kangaroo Guy is going to be the first, or the second one to set a lap time in the wet. So, could we see a wet race? But judging by the drivers start qualifying on mediums, I don't think it's going to rain at the start. Will we see some rain in the end? Andy, what did I do? What did I do, Andy? And looks like a decent first time run for the Kangaroo guy. It's nothing spectacular, I don't think. I've been keeping an eye on the chat as well, so I've been half and half. And Rose saying she is going to dominate Singapore on Saturday night. The Red Bull team principal will be absolutely thinking that as well. Rose will be dominating. Singapore's Duck has a massive moment off the exit. Gets out of the way of Kangaroo, so fair play to Duck for getting out of the way. Usually I do the poll for the poll. I forgot to do it, so I do apologise. But give us your thoughts in chat. Who do you think will get pole position here tonight? Who is your money on? This Kangaroo guy goes to the top with a 55-1. Ooh. So, can someone beat the time? Sierra goes P2, Sultana is P3. Wooly goes into the 54 straight away. Well, there we go, chat. A 54-2, nearly 9/10 ahead of Kangaroo guy. But as I did say, it was probably just a banker for Kangaroo. He'll probably fly around the track right about now. Scotty goes P5. Jimmy goes up into P3 with a 55-8. Let's have a look at the henchman. Henchman goes P3. He's ahead of Jimmy. Red Bull 3-4. And the Red Bull team principal absolutely fist pumping the air right about now. What about a Washville? What sort of time can he do? There's some puddles starting to form. Could we see the wet tyres? I very much doubt it. Excuse me. How does it feel to lead overall constructor? Says Perk. So I'm sure Frizy, you know, let's get the Red Bull team principal, you know, in for a chat, you know. So Frizy, the chat is going off. How do you feel how do you feel about leading the overalls? Well, commentator Frizy, you know, I'm not smoking the cigars yet, but you know, it's still a long way to go. Still got 8 rounds, including this one. We've got to get through Singapore first. Got to get a 1-2 here at Singapore, and you know, then we got to get through the tiers 1, 4, and 2 as well. So you know, but Aston Martin coming back last week as well. You know, going to keep us on our toes, keep us honest. You just never know. But yeah, you know. We'll just take it one race at a time, you know. It's good to have the lead now, but, you know, that lead could be eradicated with one bad weekend. But you just never know. All right, thanks, Red Bull team principal Frizy, for coming in the comments box and having a chat. Oh, it's my pleasure, Frizy commentator. And there we go, chat. As a Washful makes a mistake, Sierra's back into the pits. So Scotty Mac moves up into P2 and Wooly's still out there, and Kangaroo did improve, but not by much. So he's down to P3. So tying up into P4, he could be one to watch out for. Definitely one to watch out for. And Wooly's going even quicker, 6.5 tenths in the middle sector. So the rain is easing up here. Could we see a dry line? Could we see a potential dry line? One and a half seconds. Quicker does a 52.8. Kangaroo does a 53.5. So times are now coming thick and fast as Sultana's into the lane. As the Washfield gets out of the way of Jimmy, which is absolute scenes. So let's have a look at Jimmy's lap time, or the end of his times run here. Jimmy goes to P3 with a 53.5. What about the henchman? What about the henchman? P4, 54.3. A 54.3. We might start to see some drivers come in. What about Duck Puncher, Alpine? We've got two Alpines into Q3. Hutto will be absolutely falling off his chair right about now, considering how the T3 lads have gone so far. And Duck Puncher, P5. It's a P5 and 6 for the Alpines, and Hutto right now is feeling a little bit, you know, how you going? He could be feeling a little bit how you going. Could the Alpine boss Wooly just does a 52.1, and Kangaroo guy's retired. That is big interesting. Ah, there's only like a minute to go. So yeah, no point. Well, Duck Punch is half a second up in the first sector. Good Duck Punch to get himself onto the front row of the grid. Hade will be absolutely falling off his floor right about now. If Duck Puncher gets a P2 or even a P1. Needs to find 2.7 seconds though, but it's 8/10, so it's a 54.0. He'll be ahead of the henchman. Can he find another half a second at least to get that P2? That is the question. That is the big question. Scotty Mac's in the pit still, so he won't be able to make it. Hutto really biting his fingernails at this lap with Duck Puncher. And it's a P3 for Duck Puncher. That is it. Quali is now done. And Hutto is fist popping the air right about now. But don't forget Syrah. I do apologise. Syrah. That's gonna take me getting used to a little bit. But Syrah, he won't be the final one. I'm not sure what the time for Wooly is. What about Duck? Duck first sector? Nah. It's 2.1. But here comes Syrah, the Williams, Howdy's new driver. What can he do? Goes up into P2. Wooly's back into the lane, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Unless somehow Duck Puncher finds some serious pace in this middle sector, which he won't. And Curtis needs to leave, please. And Wooly Mixer Krutakama is absolutely going off his chair right about now, getting pole by 1.2 in the wet here at Singapore. And I do know Kangaroo loves Singapore, so that is, you would think, a big shock. What, 1.4 behind? Well, 1.3 really, 1.3 seconds behind Wooly for pole position. That is big interesting. But the race is still yet to come. People starting on dries. I believe they are, just by who's qualified on what tyre. So there it is. Oh, excuse me. So there it is. Wooly gets pole position over Syrah. Kangaroo Guy P3, Duck Puncher P4, Jimmy Championship leader P5. He'd still be, you know, still fairly chuffed about that. A top 5. It's a 5 and 6 for Red Bull, but it's a 4-7 for Alpine. It's an Alpine sandwiched with the Red Bulls in between, with Hensman in P6, Scotty Mac P7, Sultana P8, and a Washful P9. I've said this in other leagues. A Washful will take any advantage he can get. P9. And if it's come the end of the race and he's got no penalties, he could get himself another top 4 finish. Maybe even a podium here. Who knows? Who knows? But chat, we're going to take a quick ad break.
Go to Sully's Shirts today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today. Sully Shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where all's actually competitive, and many others. Go to a FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe, because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
4 red lights, 5 red lights here at Abu Dhabi.
Alex, the final race of the season is go.
And Fanatical gets a jump start. Oh no!
P9, Reptile is damaged. Someone's got damage. Oh, that's Jagger.
That does put us, but no, can't get Emma. Does hold him off. Is there contact at the back?
Finchie's moved up a spot. Hey, watch out for the goat.
Round the outside of Daz. Oh, there's a bit of contact between the two.
With
A little bit.
a tenth, but
Oh, like that.
Urban's like, nah, I'm not having that.
Pack of cars. It's a wild of hyenas here at the moment.
Oh my god. There's going to be a drama here.
to become the inside distance light corner.
Mad Dog's going to go around the outside, is he?
Oh, it's a mess, it's a mess.
Moment again, Daz. Oh, Daz has turned red.
Again, into turn 1, there's a little bit of contact.
Everybody's on
In a blade, oh no!
Off tyres, and Kibisi Funky he's going to take the lead of the race.
Free wide. Oh, that could even be forward.
What is this game, man?
Oh, there it is, Duck Puncher. He's won it.
Kibisi Funky has won.
Dutchie is your Tier 2 World Champion.
But Kahoot will be Tier 1 champion for Formula OCE.
Alright chat, we are back. So there's the tyre graphics. So it's only Duck Puncher, Scotty, Sultana, Wash and Sparky on the softs. Everyone else is on the medium. So Kangaroo Guy here could be in a little bit of trouble off the start line here. Barring if Duck Puncher gets off to a good start, Kangaroo, maybe even Syrah could be in a little bit of trouble here. So the front 3 will need a very good start. Sparky did leave the session, but he has rejoined, but he can't control his car until the 5 red lights are out. So if he goes back, you know why. But ladies and gentlemen, let us know in the chat. Who do you think is going to win? If you pick other, let us know. Let us know in the chat. Who do you think is going to win? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for 5 red lights for the Singapore Grand Prix to kick off round number 5 of this Tier 3 championship and this all tiers round 5. Here we go. We've got 3, 4, 5 lights. And Clappy gets a drive-through penalty. Wooly gets off to another great start. Henchman does as well. It's going to go 3 wide, are they? No, they're not. Let's have a look at the back here. There's some drama. I think there is. Looks like everybody gets through cleanly as Sparky's left the session, unfortunately. And Mansell might have got some wing damage. Yes, he does. He does get some wing damage. And Car Gamer and JDM going at it like last night's pizza. He comes. X laps down the inside. He's made. Ooh. He holds on. Scotty Mack is up in the P6. Henchman's down into P7. So Henchman's lost out on a position to Scotty Mack. And X Laps makes a lovely move on to JDM. And Car Game's up in the P10 due to Sparky, leaving. And Sultana's gone very, very deep. He must got some wing damage. Surely some wing damage. Yellow Flag Sector 2. It's Rango. Rango probably took the escape road. Doesn't look like Sultana got some wing damage with that slight tussle. Scotty Mack now hunting down the championship leader in for P5. But Jimmy is right there behind Duck Puncher as well. But let's not forget the front two here as Kangaroo is up into P2 ahead of Syrah. But Duck Puncher's already a second behind. Maybe the softs aren't going to be that crash hot this early on. As Wooly sets the opening pace, Clappy does have a drive-through penalty. So we expect to see him in this Yellow Flag Sector 3. And Clappy is in to do his drive-through penalty. So Clappy, Manson, Sparky, and Rango will surely be all coming in. Oh, Scotty Mack is around. Not sure what happened. I saw Henchman overtook him, but I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, you don't want to get too much damage. And Scotty Mack gets out, and he's going the right way. Unfortunately, I missed it. So that is my bad. Could be a stewards to have a look at, perhaps. Who knows? As I said, I did miss it, so I can't comment on too much. So it's not for me to say what actually happened. There's Wooly now trying to break that 1 second mark as Kangaroo's desperately trying to stay within that 1 second. It's a yellow flag. And Sparky's into the fence. I think he's actually back, controlling that car. Him and Rango will need a safety car at some point as Cody and Notorious going at it. We got a bit of a battle on here from P7 down to P12. About 6 cars involved here. Jimmy's right behind Duck Puncher right now. And DRS is enabled. So look out for maybe a double overtake between the Bulls and Duck Puncher. And X-Up's struggling at this point in time. Oh, there goes... Oh, that is a big crash. How is none of them are out? How are none of them out? It's not even a virtual safety car. That is a crash and a half. And Easy had the illegal overtake thingo, which everybody knows what that's like. But I expect Easy to, you know, make that move onto car game at 4P11. And what was from a 7-car fight down to a 2-car fight. Chats having a discussion about turn 1 and about that incident as well. So it's certainly an interesting discussion. I think it's probably a racing incident. I think the game just didn't ghost Car Gamer. I think Car Gamer hit the curve from what I could see, spun and just didn't ghost. And Sparky's around once again. Poor Mercedes driver is not having the best of seasons thus far. And JDM and Urban have caught back up to a wash. It's yellow back sector 3. It's X-Laps. I think he's just coming into the pits to change that wing. And Car Game is still out, so he must have not got bad car damage. Surely he did get car damage though, because that was a big hit. Yeah, Easy makes the move, made it looks easy. But here comes Car Gamer. Nah, he backs out of it. He backs out of it. Smart from Car Gamer. Just maybe use Easy a bit of a DRS slipstream pull. I know it's not worth it, but you gotta at least let Easy catch up to this battle, which... Oh, JDM in a wash. Going side by side. Urban has the best seat in the house. Jimmy's right behind Duck Puncher, but this is a battle for P8, 9, and 10. The lower end of the points, and there's some front wing. I think it's Sultana. Sultana has definitely got some front wing. And JDM makes the move in a wash. The poll is done. It's Kenga with the most votes. Oh, Urban looking for a move. No, it's a bit too squeezed there. Yes, Sultana definitely has some wing damage, so he will be in for a new front wing. I think it's Mansell that's around. Yes, it is. And Sultana stays out. Sultana stays out. Sirak gets a 3-second time penalty. That could be huge come the end of this race. And people thinking the softs might start to die out here pretty quickly. As Jimmy makes the move for P4 onto Duck, and yeah, Duck's... That was some hefty understeer. And Urban looking for a move on the wash. Nothing doing there. Holds on. The wash holds on. But JDM now getting close to Sultana. P7. X-Laps now 3-second time penalty. Oh, Sultana very much struggling. I think he's just trying to stay. Oh, Urban makes the move for P9 ahead of the wash. He doesn't want JDM and Sultan to get ahead too far, but JDM now looking for the slipstream. And he absolutely sends it. And now Urban's just right there. Oh, these two going side by side in this middle sector. But JDM around the outside gets the move done. Urban has to back off. Doesn't want to lose his front wing. And I see Siro getting also close to Kangaroo Guy. But this battle is so enthralling. Henchman might overtake Dark. He doesn't. And Urban takes... P8, let's have a look at this battle for P2. Neither of them have any ERS, and Sierra go around the outside. Is it? No. But he's looking for the switchback. Is it? No. Will he send it inside? No, he's a bit too far back. And Henchman overtakes Duck Puncher for P5, and it's a Red Bull 4-5, and the softs are starting to wear out. The mediums are the tyres to be on. Now, like Sector 2, it's a Ferrari. I think it's Rango. It is Rango. Oh, Sierra somehow holds on to that. Still has DRS, but it's a bit too far back. Neither of them have any ERS to play with. And I think it's X-Laps that is around. Yes, it is. Oh, it's a VSC. Now, I think Sierra did hit the wall. Will he come in for a front wing change? Now, if I'm Duck Puncher, I take advantage of this. It's a VSC, and Sierra stays out. Duck Puncher. Will he just box for a set of mediums? No, he stays out, which is interesting. That is certainly interesting. Maybe it's going. Maybe it's ending. And unfortunately, the Taurus has been lapped by the top three, so it hasn't been a good race thus far for the Astons. And Woolly's just out here with a 2.5 second gap. And we're going to go green flag racing right now. Maybe Duck Puncher felt like he couldn't come out into some clean air. Maybe he's got some... Yeah, maybe. It's the only thing I can think of. Don't want to be into too many battles, but JDM will be quick. Kangaroo Guy did gain a second on the VSC restart here. So, fair play to Kangaroo Guy here. As I do know, he does love Singapore. And Clappy's made the move onto Car Gamer for 13th. And Rango's been lapped, unfortunately. So I don't exactly know what happened with Rango. Maybe some wheel issues. I'm not 100%. And Sierra now 2.3 X-Laps. Well, not yellow flag. Oh, yeah, X-Laps just coming out of the pits. Let's have a look at Urban and the JDM flags. That is pretty much the closest battle on track. So we're on that bait. No one's made us. Oh, the top 15 have not made a stop yet. I'm surprised Duck Puncher didn't take advantage of that VSC coming on the mediums. Oh, JDM hits the wall. That could be some wing damage. And It's a Boy right now has absolutely thrown his Xbox out. And there's the rain. Well, there's the rain, chat. It's raining. Not sure if you can see it on the Ferrari, but it's raining. So now I know why Duck Puncher stayed out. The rain was coming. Well, fair play to Duck Puncher, but his tyres will be absolutely screaming in pain right now. Yeah, it's raining right now. The chat absolutely going wild, and a wet Singapore, I believe, for the second season in a row. Notorious is in. Is he going the early crow here? I think it's way too early. Oh, he's on it. I mean, he's a lap down, so you may as well try something different. And 18th, 19th, and 20th have been lapped, and Coddy and Easy. Oh, Easy's coming in. Easy's coming in. Oh, okay. Easy taking a gamble, unless he got some wing damage. Car Gamer's in. Scotty. Oh, so they are coming in. They're coming in. Has Notorious pulled off a masterstroke here? Easy, Scotty, Car on the inters. Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time. I think they've pulled off a masterstroke here. And Clappy's... Oh, it's a safety car! Oh my god, it's a safety car! And everybody's going to come in. But if I'm lap to Rango, I stay out and get my lap back. I'll go around one more lap and get my lap back. Oh, or not? Well, Rango can't. No, Jimmy has a 5-second penalty for speeding. Oh no! And Jimmy's ahead of Syrah. Jimmy's ahead of Syrah. So Syrah did have some wing damage. So that is huge. Henchman's on medium. Oh, he's... Oh, no. He's picked the wrong tyre. Oh, no, Henchman. He has picked the wrong tyre. Oh, no. Oh, it's all gone wrong. Oh, dear. Oh, luckily for Henchman, it is safety car, so... But he has to make an unnecessary second stop, which he will lose a lot more time now. Oh, and now it's going to be an even longer pit stop for the Henchman. Oh dear. Oh, Notorious is off as well. He's got no wing. Neither does X. Oh, so something's happened with X-Laps and Notorious there. Neither of them got a 5-second penalty for it. Oh dear. It's all gone wrong for the Henchman. And Notorious has retired. As well. Oh, it's gone from bad. Or at least there's one Aston in the points. Alright, so the new running order is Wooly still leads, followed by Kangaroo Guy. Jimmy's up in the P3 now, overtaking Syrah in the pit lane, but Jimmy does have a 5-second penalty to contend with. Duck Puncher up in the 5th, Urban P6, JDM P7, Easy P8, Sultana P9, Clappy P10, Anton 10, we've got a Washford P11, Kodia P12, Cargamer P13, Scotty Mac P40 after the earlier spin, Henchman in P15, Mansell P16, Sparky P17, Rango P18, and X-Laps in P19. Lone DNF is Notorious, who just DNF'd just a few moments ago. So penalties, there it is. Jimmy has 5, Syrah has 3, Sparky has 3, and X-Laps has 6. I'm sure the Red Bull team principal, he's probably thinking, fresh enters compared to everyone else. Safety car, start, 15th, it's not ideal, but I think Hendrick could make it fight his way back up the field. Now with 21 laps to go, could these inters go to the end? That is the question. 21 laps on these inters. Will we see another safety car? That could be another question as well. So we're waiting on Sparky and Mansell. They're a long way back. Nobody got 5 seconds for that. Perks thinking, imagine it dries up. Oh, Friday redeem hydrate 10,000 says drink you pleb. Well, I don't have a drink on me. I do not have a drink on me, Friday. But yes. RP says good luck everyone. Well, this is our first safety car, so it's hasn't been too bad. It hasn't been too bad, I must say. I must admit it hasn't been too bad so far. Oops, safety cars in this lap, and they feel like Sparky has, he will catch up. So Wooly will now lead the pack. He's now become the de facto safety car. And Sparky will catch up to the rest of the field. So we'll watch this from the back of Wooly's car. Just gotta let the safety car go into the pits. And now he goes. And Syrah now, look. Oh, Well, that is certainly interesting. Not sure what happened there. Interesting. One for the stewards to definitely look at. And Rango is out. Oh, it's gone from bad to worse for the Ferrari man. And Clappy's up into P7 here. He is flying in these conditions. I don't know if Sierra has got damaged, but I don't know what exactly happened there. I only just got an off-board shot of it. Maybe Jimmy didn't see Sierra there. Maybe he thought Sierra was ahead. I'm not 100%. Oh, Cottier's around. He's had a moment in the backfield. We're on board with Clappy because he's been moving up like no tomorrow. It doesn't look like Sierra has got damage. He's actually been holding steady. I think he did clip what happened. Jimmy, oh, I think he's letting Sierra go. I mean, I guess fair play, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, Clappy's got yellow fuel. And he's the only one. He is the only one with the yellow fuel light. So, I did miss that, so I do apologise. So, he must have under the fuel quite a lot, even with the safety car. We got a fight at the front here, but really, it's all about the tractions and straight line speed. And I think Wooly might just have the better of the two. Next up is on the mediums, so he's going for a bolt strategy as Clappy sends it down the inside on Urban, makes the move, and it's a VSC. And it stopped raining. It stopped raining. Now, if you're Jimmy, do you just come in and get rid of that 5 seconds? Take a risk on the dries. And that is staying out. It must be a little bit too wet. Is anybody going to come in and take a risk? Oh, Sparky is though. Sparky's coming in and taking a risk. I mean, he has to do 16th and not really doing much. Well, he has a front wing change anyway. So he had to come in anyway. So yeah, I don't think Sierra did get damage. Otherwise, I think he would have... Oh, Clappy! Another drive-through for Clappy. For speeding under the VSC. Oh dear, Clappy. And Sparky's around at turn 1. And Hexups is back into the pits. I think he's just a little bit too wet for the dries. Maybe next lap. Perhaps next lap is the time for the dries. Oh, actually, no, it's this lap. It's this lap. DRS is enabled. So maybe that was the time for Jimmy to come in to get rid of that 5 seconds. And beat the fastest car on track. Clapping right up Jimmy's gearbox, and Sierra stays out. So that and Scotty and Hench stay out, and they figured they might lose less time staying out than coming in. So let's have a look at the strategies going on around here. Oh, Clappy's out with the inters, so he will definitely be slow. And Jimmy's missed out a 1, 2, 3, 4. You would think about 4 positions there. Let's have a look at wrong one. Gap to leader. The gap to lead is 33 seconds between Sierra and Jimmy. Don't forget a 5-second penalty as well. Car game is overtaken. Easy. Jimmy up into P11, 32.5. If Siri didn't get a wing change, he should be okay. Mansell, Sparky, Cody coming in for the red tyres, which is interesting. So they'll be stopping again. Oh, Scotty holds on. Scotty holds on. You don't want to get a wing change right now. Oh, as I say that, no. And it's 28 seconds, 27. Scotty's around. Scotty's around, and Sultana tried to cut the corner there. Big, oh! Sultana and Clappy has gone spinny buys. Oh, Sultana hits the back of Jimmy, but he's ahead of Sierra, and Sierra is behind Car Gamer as well, so Jimmy does stay ahead, or get back ahead of Sierra. So we'll go back to Interville. Urban just getting out of the way. Jimmy in a wash, going side by side. Urban on the hards, trying his absolute best. Duck Punch is in a podium position. JDM's up in the P4. What has this race turned into? Oh, that's a big crash. That is a big crash. Sultana's still in. And it's a VSC. It's a virtual safety car. And Clappy's done. He's back onto a set of dries now. Mansell is in the top 10 on debut in the Haas. Sierra does have a 3-second time penalty next to his name too. Oh, Sierra has a drive-through. I think Cargamer's got one as well. Yes, he does. It's... Oh, no. Oh, and Jimmy gets ahead of a wash. 10 seconds is the gap between Kangaroo and Duck Puncher. I think Scotty Max had a moment. Yes, he has. And the entrance back up into the points. 17 seconds behind Easy. Three-second time penalty coming everybody's way, it seems. And Mansell catching up to these two. And Jimmy slowly but surely is catching up to JDM as well, so Jimmy not giving up here. And it's 13 seconds between Easy and Henchman, so Easy must have got some car damage or something, and Sierra and Cargamer going at it as well. Oh, Sierra going to go down the inside of Cargamer. Sierra lagging a little bit. As I literally found out during this race, as Cargamer now gets a time penalty, that's going to be helpful come the end of this race. Sierra is from the UK, so we might have to take it with a pinch of salt with that incident. Perhaps we need to see both on boards first to make a call. His Henchman's back up in the PA, but here comes Mansell and a Wash and Jimmy, the fight for 5th, 6th, and 7th. And if I'm Wash, I won't even let Mansell go. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not yet. Well, if I'm Mansell, I'm using these two as a bit of a DRS pool to save some ERS. Don't even touch it. Use the softs. Just use a yellow flag. I think it's Scott. Scott again is around. He has not had the best of races here tonight. Oh, it's all kicking off. But we'll go back on board with this fight for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Wooly with the fast up with a 39.8. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, podium interviews will be happening at the conclusion of this race. The next lap is out. Could that be a safety car? Clappy with another time penalties down in the P12. Still yellow flags. And I don't think no safety car is coming out. Oh, yeah, the bit of war tapping there from Mansell. Oh, Mansell gets a 3-second time penalty. The Dirty Air's absolute killer. Oh, has Mansell got some wing damage? from that little collision. "11 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen, so there's still enough time for another safety car. There is still time for another safety car. And Jimmy just having no pace at the moment. It's 10 seconds behind JDM. He's just losing time. Maybe he's got some wing damage as well. Let's just have a look. It doesn't look like it. Could be like that lime green thing. You know, let's give some screen time to Duck Puncher, you know. Hutto absolutely roasting me right about now. They haven't given much screen time to Duck Puncher on the podium. He's 13 seconds behind Kangaroo, but JDM's about 4.5 behind him, so he is looking strong for a potential P3, unless a safety car were to come out. So, yeah, a bit of screen time for the Alpine, man. Just is all on his own, pretty much. We'll go back to this battle for 5th, 6th, and 7th. And yeah, Jimmy's just, yeah, looks, there's no pace. There's yellow flags, like that's Sparky. We've had a couple of virtuals, one safety car. And again, Mansell hits the fence. Oh, you don't want to be hitting the fence here. Yeah, Mansell's got big wing damage now. I think Mansell's got some wing damage. Brushing the wall a couple of times in the space of 2 or 3 laps. Yeah, I think Mansell's got some wing damage. What's Car Gamer? Car Gamer is around once again. The man in P2 in the championship has not had a good race. He's going to be lapped. Has not had a fantastic couple of rounds. Has the McLaren man, and both Car Gamer and Sparky are now lapped. Oh no, just Sparky, but Car Gamer is right there. And he'll get blue flags very shortly. And Duck Puncher pulling away from JDM here. So this could be fantastic for the Alpine man. Nine to go, and a wash for looking for a move on the Jimmy. It's off, Urban's out! Is that a safety car? Oh my god, it is! It's a safety car! Oh my god! If I'm Car Gamer and Sparky, I'm just staying out, get my lap. Who is going to take a chance on the softs? Kangaroo Guy is. What about Duck Puncher? Will he take a chance on the soft tires? Oh, Sparky down to Sultana have been lapped by Wooly Mixer. Now, will Wooly come in? Will Wooly come in? If I'm Sparky down, I'm just staying out to get that lap. And a wash does get ahead of Jimmy. A wash does get ahead of Jimmy. So Jimmy must have had a front wing change or something. Mansell's on the mediums. So he doesn't think he can get the softs to the end. That is interesting. Actually, both Ferraris are out, and Perk's absolutely doing a Grandpa Simpson to the cloud right now. He is had the hand in anger, and Cargamer took advantage of it and is now in for the softs. I mean, fair play. And Wooly stays out. Well, that's a penalty for JDM. Well, that's a penalty for JDM. You just can't do that. You just cannot do that. So Scotty Mac should definitely catch up to the rest of this pack. I don't know if Cargamer will though. I'm like really nervous for the safety car restart. Well, Cargamer definitely now will make it. You would think. Wooly does have a 4-car buffer to Kangaroo Guy, so yeah. I don't know, man. I think if Wooly pitted, I think he would have still come out first when the safety car did come out. Yeah. I think Wooly would have still stayed out in P1. I get track position and all that, but yeah. And knowing the pace he's got thus far, I mean, he probably would have overtaken Kangaroo. So... This War Machine's actually finally going for Clappy, P10, but he does have a 3-second penalty, so Mansell and Syrah are actual full position for Clappy. Alright, so here we go. Card Gamer has caught back up, so safety car will be in this lap. Oh. Give us your verdict, chat. Who is going to win this race? Who is going to win this race? It's going to be Wooly. Is it going to be Kanga? Will it be a duck puncher? From absolutely nowhere. Oh, Washford's had a moment. Oh, Washford's had a moment. So now JDM has a straight shot. Jimmy has a straight shot at JDM now. And duck puncher. And Kangaroo. So... podium for Jimmy, not out of the question yet. Alright, we'll watch this from Wooly's rear view. Or rear wing, I should say. And Wooly has now gone. And is that Syrah go? Or Syrah go, sorry, I do apologise. And Mansell's right there. Wash was down in the P10. He has not had a good safety car restart. Jimmy gets a little bit track heavy right there. Syrah gets ahead of JDM. Syrah making a comeback here of sorts. Yeah, like sector 1, it's Scotty. Scotty's around again, and he will be throwing his Xbox into the Atlantic Ocean. And then we've got Syrah against Duck Puncher. Some interesting... yeah, I'm not sure what's happened. There's Syrah. And now they're finally clear from the lap traffic. Now they can get on with this fight. Between Syrah and Duck Puncher. Henchman now has a 3-second time penalty, which he does not need. And with 4 to go, it's now down to a Kangaroo Wooly fight. Softs v mediums. Can Kangaroo Softs go to the end? Probably waiting for that all-important DRS. There's the penalty situation. A lot of 3 seconds down from 7th to 12th. All of them are for position, so maybe we'll start to see some overtakes happening with those two. As Jimmy does get ahead of JDM eventually. Sierra trying to get ahead of Duck Puncher, but nothing doing then. Kangaroo fighting with Wooly for that P1, so the win and the podium and a potential top 5 finish is on the cards at the moment, but there's a big train from JDM down. As Mansell's overtaken JDM, which, you know, probably is better. The other flag gets a wash. DRS is now enabled. DRS is now enabled. What does Duck Puncher do? Does he let Zero go and maybe drag him up into that fight up ahead? Zero does have a 3-second time penalty next to his name. And JDM has lost all of his pace, but it looks like. And Zero gets ahead of Duck Puncher. Will Duck Puncher fight it? He is. Oh, Zero gets ahead, but he goes deep. Oh, there's contact. There's contact between Duck and Sierra. I think Sierra might got some damage. Let's go back on board with this fight at the end here. Between Kanga and Wooly. Oh, Kanga down the inside. Wooly holds it for P1. He holds it for P1. And Kodia has left the session. He's down in 16th. So unlucky with the 2 AlphaTauris. It's starting to become a good fight, and there's also a fight for P3, 4, and 5. Kangaroo guy using up everything that he has. There's 2 laps to go. There is 2 laps to go. Sparky, 5-second penalty. Car Gamer's ahead. He's Sparky's DNF. JDM's outside the points. And Kangaroo's just a bit too far behind. What about Sierra and Duck Puncher once again? Round 2. Sierra goes down the ends. Oh, there's contact between Duck and Sierra. And now Jimmy's back into this fight. Sierra gets up into P3. Oh, Duck Puncher has got some damage, I'm sure. And JDM now has a 3-second time penalty. So that eradicates anything, any moves up the table. And Kangaroo is still within DRS, but he can't do much. And Kangaroo is now very close to Wooly. Wooly send it into turn 1, or Wooly waits for turn 7. Oh, Kangaroo spun it! Kangaroo spun it, and that is probably all she wrote. Oh, it's all gone wrong for Kangaroo. And he has wing damage on the final lap. He could be outside the points here. He could be outside the points. Now this is for net P2 here between Duck and Jimmy. And looks like maybe no points for Mercedes. Oh, Goats for Life will be absolutely spewing. Someone's hit the fence. But ladies and gentlemen, Wooly coming around the final corner is going to win the Singapore Grand Prix. Sierra will come around in P2, but he will drop down to P4. Duck Puncher gets P2. Jimmy P3, Sierra gets P4, Mansell gets P5, Henchman gets another time penalty at the end. Clappy gets P7, Scotty gets P8 after spinning around so many times. Kangaroo Guy gets P9, so he gets 2 championship points. Car Gamer gets 1 point once again. Oh, wow. Wowzers. JDM gets P11 with no wing. Easy finishes 13. Kodia 14. Sultana will finish in P15. Awash will finish in P12. What a race. What a race. Mansell gets driver of the day. Kangaroo has left the session. He has thrown his Xbox into the Atlantic Ocean right now. We'll get the drivers in with the for the interviews. And Sirach does get fastest lap point as well. There we go. Zero gets 13 championship points. So that's not a bad day off at the office for Zero. On debut, Mansell P5 as well. Do not forget about him, man. On debut, full time, and gets a P5. Well done. Henchman gets P6. Clappy P7. Scotty Mac P8. Kangaroo P9 after spinning at the start of the final lap. Car Gamer P10. JDM P11, Washville P12, Easy P13, Kodia 14, Sultana 15th, Sparky 16th, Urban 17th, Xlaps 18th, Rango 19th, and Notorious P20. We are just waiting on a Jimmy once again. He seems to be having a lot of issues joining parties recently. I've invited him again. And it is open, so I will ping Jimmy in the chat. It's your boy, check your DMs. Where are you, Jimmy? There we are. Ooh, wrong one. There it is. So there's the invite to party. Let's see if he joins. Let's see if he joins. There he is. There he is. we'll go to the showroom. And right now, 3 TPs absolutely going off their head right about now. Oh, wow. What a Singapore. It was actually a good race. I really enjoyed that race. Some good battles, you know. But we're going to kick off with P3 man, Jimmy, mate. It's a podium.
Holy hecker.
It's
Holy hecker.
it's a podium, mate. Tell us about that race.
Oh, I don't know how I ended up there. Got a drive through, had the pit lane limiter engaged. I was doing 61 Ks coming into the pits, got a 5-second. And then on the safety car restart, I was in behind Kangaroo and I pulled out of the spray and Cyril was like in my blind spot and I hit him. And that's why a couple of laps later I pulled over and I actually let Duck through as well and then let Cyril go through just to try and readdress it because it was an accidental that I made contact with him. But thankfully I didn't give him damage, so hopefully he's all good about it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But P3 will take another podium, mate. That's good points. So and Henchman up there in the points too, which is cool.
Yeah, P6, good point, haul of points thus far, pending other stewards. But yeah, Baku next week. How are we feeling next week with Baku?
Oh, I love that track, but yeah, the castle section catches you out every now and then, eh? So to try and get a few laps in during the week, but yeah, should be good fun.
Well, GG's, my gang. Well done on a good podium, P3, some good battles. And we look forward to seeing you next week. We'll go to
Awesome,
P2, man. Duck Puncher, it's been a while, my friend.
It's been way too long. Way too long.
Tell us about that race.
Well, I think I woke up the neighbours at the end of that race, but it was butt clenching at the end, I think. So, you know, Sarah getting past me, and then me having to stay within his penalty time zone, I guess you could call it. That was stressful in itself, with Jimmy NZ coming up behind me. But I think my first stint is what kept me in the race, keeping my softs going up until 63% on the front, on the rears. And then waiting for that rain to hit so that I could pit for the enters and not get, pushed back. So I think I was pretty happy with that solid drive on the first stint tyres.
Yeah, sorry, I was just looking. This guy got pinged. I do apologise, but Hutto right now absolutely bringing out the champagnes. But your teammate also scored points. So it's the first time this season so far that Alpine scored double points. So
yeah, we're stoked. Scotty Mack, he drove a really good race. He a couple of spins here and there, but I think a fair few spins here and there, but he raced an absolute solid race to get himself back up in B8. So good on him. Congratulations to him. Wooly Mixer in a league of his own too. So congratulations to you, man. And very unfortunate for Kangaroo. It's a crappy thing to happen, but
I was on board when that spin happened. So Kangaroo guy, I'm not Kangaroo's favorite person right about now. But Baku next week. How do we feel about that track?
I love Baku, man. I have a blast on it. The castle, as Jimmy said, castle is going to catch a lot of people out. I think if that being said, if we race as clean as what we were racing tonight, it's going to be a very good race indeed to watch. So, yeah.
Well, GG's my guy. Well done on a well-deserved P2. You've thoroughly deserved it after the shocking luck in the opening 4 rounds. You're off the mark, I do believe, but GG's my guy. Hopefully we'll see you on the podium throughout the season once more. We'll move on.
Thanks, bro.
We'll move on to P1 man, Mr. Wooly, mate. How was that race?
Holy, that race was very intense. The last few laps with Kangaroo chasing me down on the softs, I just try to keep it in the straight line, keep it within track limits, and obviously a car had an unfortunate race down at the back, had an unfortunate qualifying with the rain coming at an unfortunate time, and yeah, I just was able to stay out of the drama that was unfolding behind me.
Well, your teammate, he did have a really, really shocking race. He's actually had two shocking races back to back after starting so strongly, but he does manage to get a P10 and at least a point, so it's double points for the team, but obviously for you, it's 2 wins out of the first 5. Could this be the start of a championship charge and take that fight to Jimmy? Because I believe now you'll be second in the standings.
Possibly.
But Jimmy does have a fair points gap already. He can afford to miss a race though, so that's how big of a points gap he does. But I asked the other two. I'll ask you now. What are your thoughts on Baku next week?
Well, if my mic keeps cutting out like it did during the race, then I'm sure I'm probably not going to have a good race. But yeah, it's a good track. I enjoy racing at it. Had a few good races there before, so just have to watch and find out.
Yeah, well, GG's, my guys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is it for Tier 3 Singapore. What an absolute belt of a race, I do believe. Probably the race of the season thus far. Some battles up and down the field. Very rarely any controversial moments. But, yeah, Baku is next week for Tier 3, but do not worry, people. There is still more Formula OCE action across the weekend. There is Tier 1 tomorrow night with Formula OCE Tier 1 with Mitchie 950 back in the commentary box here at Singapore. I believe there's also a 10v10 league versus league thingo just beforehand. It will be streamed on the OPSL and OCE channel, I do believe. If I'm wrong, just, follow us on Twitter to keep up to date. Saturday is Tier 4 with Mad Dog and potentially Perks in the comments box for Tier 4 here at Singapore. And we end things off on Sunday evening with Formula OCE Tier 2 here at Singapore as well, where it's going to be an absolute belt of a race as well, as evident from last season as well. Until next time, it is goodbye. We will see you next week for Baku, but OC will see you tomorrow night for Tier 1 and maybe the 10v10 league thingo just beforehand. Until then, it is goodbye, and here is the greatest advert of all time.
Go to Sully's Shirts today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today, Sully Shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where all's actually competitive and many others. Go to a FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
4 red lights, 5 red lights here at Abu Dhabi.
Alex, the final race of the season is go.
And Fanatical gets a jump start. Oh no!
P9, Reptile is damaged. Someone's got damage. Oh, that's Jagger.
Does Budos, but no, can't get him up. Does hold him off. Is there contact at the back?
Mitchie's moved up a spot. Hey, watch out for the goat.
Round the outside of Daz. Oh, there's a bit of contact between the two.
Within
A little bit.
a tenth, but
Oh, like that.
Urban's like, nah, I'm not having that.
Pack of cars, it's a wild of hyenas here at the moment.
Oh my god. There's going to be a drama here.
to become the inside, this slight corner.
Mad Dog's going to go around the outside, is he?
Oh, it's a mess, it's a mess.
Moment again, Daz. Oh, Daz has turned red.
Again, into turn 1, there's a little bit of contact.
In a blade, oh no!
Off tyres, and Kibisic Funky he's going to take the lead of the race.
Big 3 wide. Oh, they couldn't even be 4-1.
What is this game, man?
Oh, there it is, Duck Puncher. He's won it.
Kibese Funky has won.
Dutchy is your Tier 2 World Champion.
But Kahoot will be Tier 1 champion for Formula